Hey guys, how are you all doing? It's Cam back at you again. Today I bring you a video that was requested of me. Since my top 5 Van Halen riffs, which I just posted, was pretty popular compared to the rest, I got a lot of requests through messages, in the comments of that video, asking me for my top 5 Steel Panther riffs. I've played a lot of Steel Panther before, and it took a little bit of time to whittle down which were my favourites to play. So there's no ranking order, it's just a variation of what I love to play from them, and I could have had so many. It was so difficult to choose. So, nevertheless, let's listen to some Panther. So we have Pussywhipped, the first song off All You Can Eat. Killer song. I was absolutely hooked when I first heard it, because not only do I love drop D riffs, but it was just an incredibly powerful but yet melodic heavy song. And I highly recommend you guys learn this one because it encourages you to use all of your fingers, as should any riff really. I think it's only worth learning really if it can really strain your skills and advance you. And this one really did for me, especially when it comes to downstrokes and really disciplining your right hand, or well, your picking hand in general, and especially since you've got this going on. And yeah. It forces you to think about tone, and you've got to pick quite hard and a lot of action, and a lot of the skills learned from riffs like this are transferable. So if you're worried about, say for instance, even for soloing or even other riffs rather, it will help you. If you pick harder, the notes will come out with greater nuance and effect, and a lot of these ideas are really helpful, even if you're doing these do you know what I mean? It's transferable, you know. So I highly recommend that one, Pussywhipped. So 10 Strikes You're Out, one of my favourite Steel Panther songs. And what I love about this is how it combines simplicity with the complex. And I'll explain to you what I mean. In terms of notes and the way it feels to play, if you can play Smoke on the Water, which I'm pretty sure 99.9% of you can, it's exactly the same notes and the same fingers. But just played it, of course, in a different order, and it's way cooler. And not banned in social circles. So what's really cool is you can just literally, it combines just the vaguest of slides. It's just basically a speeded up shuffle. Requires a lot of control with this hand because you've got to be very focused on quite bouncy riff, and also it's got some unbelievable changes in it that you would not expect as a guitarist. So what I really like, so take for instance, you've got the verse riff, so So the verse riff is actually very easy, you just let it cruise. But what I really love is the change before it goes into the bridge. So if you go... Oh yeah. I love that solo so much, but it's so neatly knit together and is a really fun one to play, and I recommend that one to anyone. So 10 strikes you're out. Go learn it, guys. So, Poontang Boomerang, another one of my favourites from Lower the Bar. It requires a lot of control and it's really worth learning this one. So one thing you've got to do is consider not only learning the basic chords, really effective, but then it's almost like a bit of a blues thing going on there. Another riff in itself. Just a really fun one to play, and it combines the simplest of chords and killer control and amazing lead playing overall. So Poontang Boomerang. So, Eatin Ain't Cheatin, another drop D riff, which is really, really good. It was one of the first Steel Panther riffs I ever learned, and what's so great about this one is just got so much balls. It's just really, really heavy and harmonically rich, and I'll explain what I mean. It's obviously in drop D, so I've put it in drop D. You've got obviously very famous your Van Halenized chords with a sus4, as a subscriber corrected me. And you've got these chords. Really well, not complex, it sounds complex, but it's not, and it's got so much bounce and groove and requires virtually no effort. A lot of it's just 2-finger chords. I highly recommend that for anybody who's willing to learn a new drop D riff. But anyway, it's really, really fun to play. Eatin Ain't Cheatin. Last riff, If I Was a King. Now, what is amazing about this riff is not only how simple it is, but how fun it is to play. And what's really cool, it just requires, it's like a lot of Steel Panther songs, it's just 2-finger chords, but what you've got to be really attentive with is just the rhythm in general. And this one, like 10 Strikes You're Out, is just a heavy metal shuffle and requires some really cool technical nuance, also off All You Can Eat. A brilliant, brilliant album. So anyway, you'll see you've got your... Really cool thing to do. Chance for you to show off your vibrato. And then once you get into the riff, it's just so bouncy and shuffly, it's just fantastic. Love this part. How cool's that? It's just a great way of shifting on to the next thing. And also what's great about this is you don't have to worry too much about your note choice precisely, although it is important. It's more about the, for if dare I say, it's more of a song about technique than anything else. You've got to consider being the up and down strokes. If you're an all downstrokes kind of person, you've got to really consider the whole up and down swing effect. And on top of that, you've got to really consider the strength in this hand, especially when it comes to the add a pinch harmonic or two for fun. Boring. It's just a great opportunity for you to add so much of your technical nuance to stuff that's really, really simple. And that's what's brilliant about Steel Panther. End of. If I was a king. Thank you very much for watching this video, you guys. I hope you've liked what you've seen. Please pardon the poor lighting. It's winter now. I depend on sunlight usually for my videos, and because winter solstice is nearly upon us, there isn't any. So the point is, I'm just going to have to grin and bear the many lights that are on in here now. But nevertheless, cheers for tuning in. I am working on a top 10 Ozzy Osbourne riffs, which is going to be really fun. There are some really awesome wildcards in this next one, which I'm hoping you guys will like, and a lot of you might not have heard. Take great care. If I don't upload again before Christmas, have very happy holidays, and see you in the new year. Ciao.